Alright, so let's talk about the interpretation of the central ideas of oral and written messages. Communication is made up of the following elements. Message. It is about the content of what is transmitted. In oral communication, the message disappears after being pronunciated. That is, it is ephemeral. While in the right communication, it can last over time. Transmitter. Uh, it's about who sends the message in oral communication. It is the person who speaks, while in writer communication, it is the person who writes. Receiver. It's about who receive and decode the message in oral communication. It is the person who is listening to the speaker, while in the writer communication, it is the person who reads the message. Encode. This is the system of signs that is used to transmit the message. In oral communication, it is the spoken language, while in the writer communication, it is the writer language. Channel. This is a physical medium through which a message is sent. In oral communication, it is usually the air through which the sounds, waves of voice propagate, while in writer communication, it is the way in which the text is transmitted, whether or on paper, on the internet, on a poster, etc. In oral communication, when the message is captured through hearing, it is says that we are in the presence of an oral communication process. In oral communication, the channel is the air through which sounds waves travel. In this case, the receiver, in addition to know the message that is reaching him, obtains other elements that improve him with information. The tone of voice, for example, is decisive in knowing whether the seer is convinced of what he is telling, or with what intention is he saying what he says. This is possible because it is type of synchronous communication, since in the vast majority of cases the sender and the receiver participate in the exchange simultaneously, and recorder message could be one of the few exceptions to this feature of oral communications. The examples of the communication oral is a phone call, a reading of the marriage vows, a political discussion, a parent meeting at a school, a radio program, the presentations of a project in the front a jury, a conference, a political speech in a camping, the dictation of a class, a legislative debate, a job interview, a radio advertisement, a motivational talk in organizations. And that's all. While the writer communication is another way to carry out the communication process through words. It people use a common code, which is the graphic display of the words of the same language. This means that the message can last over time since they are recorded in writing. Unlike oral communications, written communication is generally an associative process. In the vast majority of cases, the message is transmitted in a diligent manner since the sender and the receiver are not usually present in the same place at the same time. Unlike oral communication, sorry, it's the same. It's the same. Sorry. The examples of the writer communication: a story, a doctor prescription, a shopping list for the supermarket, a letter, a fine, an advertising voucher, a poster, a report in the magazine, the license plate of car, an email, an informative post, a bill, most social networks, and the last, a graffiti.